what's up, you guys? Tom is back with another LinScents video. The wifey is here as well. You guys have asked for her on numerous occasions, and I decided to bring her out of the cave. But again, it is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices. Maybe you got multiples, and maybe you got multiple videos of mine just playing on all of them. And if that's the case, you are...
Say my favorite line.
Awesome, 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 awesome.
On those Macintosh.
Or those Macintoshes. Maybe you finally ditched the floppy disks and you're finally going digital. So I should look extra clearer that way. So, again, we're closing in on 2,100 subscribers. Again, another 100 subscribers in and out. Let's get this up to 3,000, then 5,000, then 10,000. Let's see where this goes. But again, it is an honor. And be on the lookout for that 2,100 subscriber video. That should probably be within the next week. Probably less than that. So, be on the lookout.
Am I part of this video?
She will be part of, as in, you are a part of this video, as in you are going to be selecting which one of these are best, okay? Now, over the next several videos, what I want to try to do is pick one of my favorite designers, designer fragrances, and pick the newest of that designer fragrance, that house. And we're going to put both of those two together and see which one is better, the newest released or the classic that I fell in love with. Okay, so with that being said, again, this will be a multiple of videos. We try to do a all-day video, and that thing was just long. I did not want to bore you guys with 40 minutes of just stuff, so we're going to try to cut that down a little bit right here. And we're going to start off with Carolina Herrera, okay? Carolina Herrera, I don't know nothing about her clothes or nothing. All I know is that she makes fragrances. She makes women fragrances as well. Yes, she is a woman.
Oh, I thought it was a guy.
Carolina Herrera. She makes awesome fragrances. The problem with a lot of Carolina Herrera fragrances is that sometimes they do lack in performance, but most of the time they do have a specialty lineup, which is pretty expensive, but most of the time just the regular designer fragrances you can usually find for a pretty good penny, depending on where you get them. Sometimes you can get them cheap. Sometimes you might spend around $100. So with that being said, I'm going to throw out an honorable mention, and the only reason why this is an honorable mention is because this is pretty much the fragrance that got me into thinking, there's got to be better than Polo Sport and Michael Jordan out there. And lo and behold, my dad was wearing this, and I said, yes, that is better than both of those. Because back in my day, Polo Sport, Nautica, Michael Jordan cologne, those were considered the, especially in high school, ooh, that kid's got money. He's got the Michael Jordan cologne on. And nowadays you can pick up a Michael Jordan cologne for a pack of bubblegum, pretty much. So, sad, sad, sad. But the fragrance I'm talking about, Dad's favorite, was this Carolina Herrera, the original for men. This stuff, whenever he would wear it, it would just smell so good on him. And you know what? I've yet to actually wear this like a full wearing, but if I remember right, this smells elegant. Okay, I'm going to spray it on my wrist. The other video we had too is we just did so many videos, and I just did not have enough skin for 29 fragrances. I could do the test strips, but these things just smell better on skin. So we'll save the paper and go from there. But this is just an honorable mention, okay? But I want the wife to smell it just to kind of let you know her.
Does that smell good?
It's woody, it's citrusy, it's nice and like kind of cedary, kind of uplifting, but that is definitely a classic. Okay, that's for an older gentleman, more mature, but it smells great. It smells great for like a nice little casual wedding, maybe a nice little day date with the wife, maybe just going to dinner like that, but definitely a nice classy scent. Again, Carolina Herrera, this one for men, is the reason I started to look into other fragrances. But my favorite Carolina Herrera is actually one that I've loved after I think we went to San Diego. It was flying out of Chicago. I finally got a hold of this one, smelt it. Did not like it on initial spray, but then throughout that trip on that plane, there was a whiff that I kept getting, and it was from this bad boy. That is that Carolina Herrera Prive for men. This is that one that kind of looks like a flask. This one is going to smell leathery, kind of spicy. Just a great fragrance for a night out with the fellas, especially if you're going to like a nice little bar or something like that. Maybe somewhere is going to be kind of loud, maybe cigarette smoke and stuff like that. Maybe just something like that. Maybe wear a nice leather jacket with this one, but go ahead and smell away. Again, on initial spray,
I actually like it. Kind of smells like a couch, but I do like it.
It's kind of got a leathery, spicy smell. On initial spray, I did not like it. But where this fragrance really develops is in the dry down. In the dry down, you are just going to get this little whiffs of the sweet, seductive kind of smell. And it smells awesome. Again, some people might not like that opening.
I like it.
It's kind of lavenderish, leathery goodness, okay? So that is my favorite as far as Carolina Herrera fragrances go. Now, I do not have a boatload of Carolina Herreras around. I think I have a total of 4. But that is my favorite. Now, the new one that the wifey actually bought, she actually spent her hard-earned money on this one. She only made me put down 80% of it, and she took care of the rest. But she did purchase it. She actually went up to the register and actually handed the box to the lady, and the lady handed her the receipt after the whole transaction was done. It wasn't my hand that got the receipt. It was her hand. So if I don't like it, she can take it back and go buy herself some.
And it was from Ulta.
It's from Ulta, so you know we had to spend a pretty good penny on it. It's about $100. This is one of the newest. I believe it is the newest in their lineup, and that is this Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Le Parfum. Don't get that confused with the Eau de Toilette. Eau de Toilette came out about 2 years ago. This one is pretty much new. This one has a little bit of freshness, some cannabis notes in it. So just some nice little stuff going on in here. And by the way, the bottle is awesome. That cool little sprayer. And if you guys have never sprayed one of these, look at the juice that comes out of this. Okay, watch. It's like a huge fire hose. And honestly, in the air, you do kind of get this little bit of maybe someone smoking something and then they got something else
covering it up.
Yeah, covering the weed smell. Okay.
I come to the house and I'm like, what are you doing?
Exactly. It does kind of have that smell, but in a good way. Okay. This is not like spraying like some jupe florals on this cannabis or nothing like this. Smells like a nice cologne that you are trying to cover up that weed smell.
It's well balanced.
Actually kind of smells good though. So
yeah, this is well balanced. I love the first initial spray. Smells really good.
So obviously they are 2 different fragrances. Okay, one is leathery, more mature in my opinion. The other can kind of be a little bit playful, but also that mature, especially with that weed smell. But it's definitely got a more playful, but still
sweet-esque,
mature smell. This is, I don't see just a young guy like 18 wearing that. You're still going to have to be like maybe 25, 30 plus maybe to rock this one, I think.
I'd say it's tropical.
It does kind of have like this tropical kind of
vacation-y vibe.
Airy. Now, what you smell closer to the skin is a little bit different from in the air. Because in the air, you definitely get that little weedy smell. Okay, that little marijuana smell or whatever it is. Closer, you kind of get this fruity kind of...
No, it's not
fruity.
Real
It's
weedy.
Powdery. It's kind of powdery, fruity. Just a little bit of like earthiness right in the background if you really are going at it. But you know what? I think I'm gonna have to pick that Bad Boy Le Parfum. And usually I don't like the sweeter fragrances, the ones that got a little bit of that sweetness to it. But I don't think the sweetness is overdone in this fragrance. Now, the original, the Eau de Toilette, was super sweet in my opinion. It was just a little bit too sweet. This one is toned down a good amount. Man, maybe this leather one is kind of, I don't know, maybe it's kind of old. I've had it for about a good 4 years now.
It smells good though. It's classy.
Let's see if maybe Herrera's even. Ooh, Herrera kind of has like a minty, almost bubblegummy smell.
That smells good. It smells really good.
You know what? This was supposed to be a Carolina Herrera battle between the Prive and Bad Boy. But honestly, I think this is in third place. I really do. I think this is between these two now.
I was going to say, I like the dad and the son.
Dad and son. Younger man, older man. Definitely, this has a little bit more modernized scent to it, especially with that sweetness. But if I had to pick, I'm going to go with this one. I'm going with Dad on this one. Dad actually wins the battle of the Carolina Herreras. Now, this is, again, the Carolina Herreras in my collection. You guys might have plenty others. This is just my collection. But what do you pick? Dad or son wins this one?
Even though Dad is a handsome dad.
Are you going with the young buck?
I am, surprisingly. And I'm usually not, I don't care for the colognes with the cannabis in there. I stray away from those.
But again, it was more in the air that you got that little weedy smell. And it didn't stay around that long. It was like maybe 2 minutes in.
I like this one. I like that mint.
It smells kind of minty and almost bubblegummy as well.
I really like that. And I usually go for more of this type of scent. But if y'all know me, I do like a sweeter scent too.
So I think the wifey's actually picking this one. I'm going to pick this one. So
you can't go wrong with that.
It actually is all about what you guys think. So down in the comments below, let us know which one of these two, or maybe you think this one is actually the best one of the three. Let me know what you guys think. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, we are going to try to do this just battle of designer fragrances. So tomorrow maybe we'll do a Dior, maybe Burberry. Maybe we'll do a nice Burberry, or maybe some.
Burberry is my favorite purse brand.
Burberry, so Burberry is nice. Maybe we'll do something else, but there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you guys did, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.